Hey, it's Johnny, and it's time to preview Lakeshore Lancer football with Al Pscholka and your Lakeshore Lancer preview brought to you all season by our friends at Lazer Graphics. Give them the stuff they want from Lazer Graphics. Go to lazergraphics.com. That's laser with a Z. Al, your prediction held up, and we
Came
got a
true.
win.
Hey, that was fun, and it was a fun night out in Battle Creek Lakeview. And one of the things that the coach said right off the bat was, "We're going to use the short passing game as the running game." Now, I didn't know he'd take it to that extreme, but 36 completions for 480 yards and 4 touchdowns later, it was really impressive seeing the passing game just kind of carve them up. And Battle Creek Lakeview chose to play about 10 yards off, allow some short passes, and Lakeshore's got some kids who can not only catch it, but they can run after the catch, and that really led to some big plays, some easier first downs, and that set up a big night for Landon Hall to break his own school record that he set against Kalamazoo Central.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great thing, and that was kind of the thing they kind of needed. Not only did they need the win, but I
Yeah.
think that short passing game is something that they may probably continue in the game plan because they had a little trouble on the offensive line play.
Yep.
So having those quick short passes might be a great way to go as they go up against Gull Lake. So what can we expect for this game?
Yeah, Gull Lake's been struggling, and this is a team that traditionally Lakeshore has handled. They've played 8 times. The Lancers have won all 8. Some of those came in the playoffs before Gull Lake rejoined the Southwest Michigan Athletic Conference in the East Division last year. So Gull Lake is a young team as well. They're struggling. They've got a new coach who's trying to put things together, but they're 0-7. And if we anticipate, talking to Coach Thompson last night, he anticipates they'll probably play defense pretty much the way Battle Creek Lakeview did. They'll be off on the
Okay.
corners a little bit. So look for that short passing game again to kind of get going. And I'll give a shout out to the offensive line. They did a nice job last week. They not only on the short passing game, but we had the 3 long touchdowns in the third quarter. I thought they held up very well. And defensively, I think Lakeshore found some things. They moved some kids around, and we're playing a little bit more downhill, a little more swarming to the ball. Defense played really well. I think they held them to less than 100 yards rushing last week. So good job on both sides of the ball, and got to continue it going against Gull Lake tonight.
Yeah, and that win last week is something that is a huge confidence builder for everyone. I mean, yeah, a sigh of relief
Yeah.
being breathed as well because as they know, they've had struggles in the season, but they have stuck to it. They have been confident in what they're doing, and what they're doing now is minimizing the mistakes. And then now getting that win is definitely a big boost. So hopefully we can get another one tonight.
Yeah, and I said to Coach Thompson, I said, I don't know if you'll recall this conversation that you and I had, but we were sitting at an 8th grade football game, and we
Mhm.
were watching Landon Hall throw 7 touchdown passes in one game. And Coach Thompson said to me, "Boy, Ryan Korfmacher is going to break a lot of records at Lakeshore," and he said that kid is going to break all of them. And so he is well on his way as a sophomore with 3 sophomore receivers. Caden Griffiths came back last week. That made a huge difference. But Isaiah Timmons, he's like a little Danny Amendola or
Oh
one
yeah.
of those Julian Edelman types.
Mhm.
Not very big, but he works the middle of the field. He can really run after he catches the ball, and good lateral quickness. Really does a great job in the slot. He's a good slot guy. Caden Griffiths had a big game as well, but all the receivers really performed well. And when you're 36 of 48 for 480, those are some real numbers. And at one point in time, I said, "It looks like we're playing Madden out here."
Right.
I mean, it was that precise and really fun to watch. So the crowd tonight at Al Stockman Stadium should see a pretty good aerial show.
Wonderful. Looking forward to seeing that. I love when you have receivers that those guys have been working together for a long time, so they know the relationship, but also
Yeah.
being able to have guys that can run the routes, but also find the spots. That's that and get open. That's the most important thing.
And Caden
So
helped clear some things out, and I should mention Jonah Chavez too. He's that third sophomore receiver. But we had some seniors step up. Vince Hughes caught a touchdown pass. Jordy Morris did a great job, made a number of tough catches for Lakeshore. So it was the seniors, the sophomores, the juniors. Everybody had a good night last week, and let's keep it going.
yeah, let's cheer on the Lancers at Stockman Stadium, and looking forward to the game. You'll hear the pregame 6:45, and then the game kickoff at 7 right here on 97.5 Y Country on the Y Country app and at 97.5ycountry.com. Al, always good to talk to you, man.
All right.
Go
Let's
Lancers.
have a great game.
Your Lakeshore Lancer preview brought to you by our friends at Lazer Graphics. Give them the stuff they want from Lazer Graphics. Go to lazergraphics.com. That's laser with a Z.